Welcome to On a Side Note Gaming. Happy New 1999. We're going into the millennium. About halfway done with Lacuna, so finish playing. It's gonna be fun.
Geeky.
I even have the background on my other.
During the train ride, every screen in the city had been playing news reports about the Liberators' announcement. They were the first violent domestic terror group with a political motive in recent Garian history.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's about
there was something else that struck me about them. This wasn't the usual MO of a conservative group trying to maintain the status quo. It felt much more like revolutionaries hoping to effect change by resorting to drastic measures.
Yeah, because you would have run out. You have like 50 bottles underneath your desk.
I just refilled today. $18 bottles.
You drunk?
All
vodka.
They are Italian mineral water. Not that you can do it with my hand.
Yeah, now it's Schuylkill Punch, buddy.
No, Kyle's got White Claw.
Oh, yeah.
That I want to desperately pass off to you guys.
None of us like White Claw, though.
That likes me.
Oh, speaking of which...
Purpose of it.
What is he, a fucking ex-smoker?
Thank you for... I didn't think Gary would be talking much, so when he first showed up, I didn't like his voice. And then he turns out to be my partner and fucking having like the second most amount of lines in this game.
You should read. You should hear his dead read of when he did Gary's voice when he was talking about the murder. It's like, what the? It's like, oh, he's just been murdered. Or like,
It was
deadpan.
He's been shot. Oh my god! What's his condition? Dead. He was shot in the...
Yeah. Like, dead read, deadpan.
Security guard.
No.
Cox. Sandra.
They were contracted to monitor Cox.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold up.
I already... Albert Cox. He told business.
He's been the secretary of Cox.
He said, "Inter first."
Cox.
I'm not panicking. You were being careless. I want you to promise me that you'll stay home today, okay?
Oh wait, are you streaming?
Yeah.
Oh shit, might be. Good thing I didn't come in and start saying all kinds of words.
The office. Yeah, it's a good thing you didn't come in and start questioning Tate's rights, otherwise we'd be kicked off of Twitch.
Or the stream isn't even working, so...
No.
Oh, it's not working?
We're getting a resurgence.
No, on Twitch,
Rates, Kyle. What are you talking about?
I thought you said it was Twitter that was...
No, I said Twitch. It says we're streaming, but you can never watch it. I don't think you can use restream to Twitch anymore. I think that's the problem. Yeah, it says you're playing, but then I click on it and it's just blank screen with our logo.
I don't know.
Let's try it on Firefox. Maybe it's just my...
Might be plugins you...
No, the broadcast has initiated. This channel is... Oh, start watching. No, it's... Oh, well. Spinning Wheel of Death. Anyway, keep playing your dumb game.
Good evening, Mr.
Dumb game.
I need to ask you questions. Officers, I really don't understand how it happened. I was just getting a coffee in here and then. I mean, I can't have an eye on all the same time, right? It wasn't my fault. Calm down, sir. We're not accusing you. My boss won't be happy at all when he hears about this. Could you tell? Start gasping. Or were you?
God, I hate
As
Gary.
as I said, I had left my post at the front desk for break and was having a coffee in here. I heard the sound of shattering glass and I ran looking for the... I arrived in this... I saw the
Who
broken
runs
window.
toward the shattering glass?
My screen. A contracted security guard, apparently.
Yeah, how about you run
he's
away
gotta
from
know.
it? Are you gonna
Yes.
run toward a
You're
guy with a
fine.
gun, Kyle?
Yes.
I stopped the broadcast as quickly as I could at all. Just a few seconds. You stopped the broadcast as quickly as you could? That bitch played out completely. What do you mean you stopped it? They finished their statement.
As quickly as he could.
Oh,
Which happened to be after the fact
Hold
that it
on.
was over.
they managed to climb in, log into the computer, start that video within a few seconds. It seems that way. Mr. Brown, I think you might be complicit in this crime. Did you see anyone?
Brown.
God.
No, it was empty. I went to look outside, but they were already gone. Be clear, the video could have only played for a few seconds. No more than 10. And if you stop it here, it immediately stops everywhere. Yeah, the screens across the street just mean ones in here.
Why
My
do you
boss
sound like you threw a wobbly filter on
Yeah,
Snapchat?
right.
'Cause he's scared.
Is that the sound
Say
scared
it's all
people
my
make?
fault, but I swear to you, Okay. Conrad. Have a look.
Go figure his name is Conrad.
My main
His
character?
name is Conrad.
No, your main
Neil
character's name is
Quest.
Neil.
Neil Conrad.
Oh,
Gary's
Conrad.
last name is something stupid like Busey or...
Gary Busey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very busy.
Oh. What's up, guys?
How do you do, fellow kids?
No, that's Steve Buscemi.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Steve
Buscemi.
Gary Busey's always yelling.
Yeah. Hey,
Gary
Busey.
There's that one, the Family Guy clip where he's all like strung out. How am I doing today, Gary Busey? You're doing great. Good, I'll keep it up. He's just looking at himself in the mirror.
Yeah.
It perfectly sums up Gary Busey's personality.
Yeah, he also just seems like
Down.
that, and then the schizo element is 100%.
Honestly, I can't say he likes me. I think I've been looking for fire me for a while now. Well, he certainly has one now. I think I only got the job because top men vouched for... I see. Anything else you want to know about? About tonight. One time when I went looking for the intruder and I came right back.
Only one time when he murdered a man.
Yeah.
Did anyone enter the building except for you?
Well, what time did you kill him?
Yeah, just flat out ask, what time did the murder happen?
Yesterday, the murder was at 1:50 in the morning, I think. This guy wasn't probably.
Sounds like someone who would know.
No, we
that
already
they were
caught
one
the
who did
sniper,
it.
so this guy wasn't involved. You know, whoever started asked, can I go home? My wife's subservient, and after that video today, I'm afraid you'll have to stay a little. Find the people behind all this. I'd feel better if I was with her, called her earlier and told her to stay home, but she wouldn't. I see. That's all for now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
see.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting down on the job.
Getting down on the job?
Shitting on the job.
Exactly.
That's
Why am I making
Why are you not making a phone
Hey,
call?
Saito, could you do me a favor? Shoot. Right? There's a presence sensor at the bad spots. Data from around the time the broadcast. A second, I'll check. Got access. Games. Could provide time someone passed through that door. That would be helpful.
Fantastic.
Now, remember that the time someone, no matter if they're going in. Gotcha. Talk to you later.
Look for odd numbers.
Yeah, this is
The
one of those
numbers,
games.
Mason.
The numbers, Mason.
One of those games where I like legit have to get out a pen and paper to get shit down.
Ooh,
messages
school.
on
Playing
dating it.
sick.
I could sit dating elite. Don't reply directly to this. What was that email I got earlier? An update is available for your following body enhancements: eyes plus, thighs plus, chest plus. Please make sure to download and install the latest firmware from your website within the next 10 days. Someone. What's his? Say someone broke out through the. If some. Makes sense. Oh, those are minutes. So yeah, someone walked in and out within. Someone went in and he followed. He did say that he walked in and stopped it seconds after. That would mean someone was in there for 5 minutes by themselves. Apparently Betty White died today.
What? Yeah,
Oh,
I said
yeah.
that to Jake, and he was like, "Oh shit."
I was
Really?
saying how she was really actually the end of an era.
Well, considering.
She was on with like some of the best television.
Look, just because you loved, fuck's the name of that show? Was it the Golden Girls or whatever?
I don't like the Golden. Well, I don't necessarily not like the one. That's actually one I actually haven't watched, surprisingly.
Really? You always watch old TV.
I do, but the Golden Girls is. I've seen it, but I
Yes.
haven't like sat down and watched the whole thing or something.
Yeah. She is in that, right? Okay.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
thought,
I'm sorry.
But it wasn't positive.
Fuck is there even to find? Oh, I probably can't get past that. Missing a.
Hmm.
Post. Jake was having. Wait, he said someone broke in, climbed in.
News.
That doesn't
news.
track
Oh my
because
God.
the glass is on
Aaron,
the
what the
outside.
fuck?
Someone broke out. That... Security information. Hard scan. Time they pass. Leaving. Oh.
Aaron, what the
Box
fuck?
security.
Like, I can't fucking say it aloud, but what the fuck?
Cox Security.
Cox Security, huh?
Oh, so Cox Security went in right before the entry into... They went in, they were there for 5 minutes, then they walked outside. Oh! Okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah. It was definitely this guy. He, walked in, set up the video, let it play, broke out the window, walked back inside, and then went through, stopped it from playing.
And how do you know that?
Based on the time the door into the server room opened and door to the front of the entrance.
So you found your murderer?
Again, it wasn't a murder. He played the terrorist's message. Guy. Hey, Mr. Brown. Anything else you know? Hard to enter and exit the building. Cox. Cards for ad spot. Locker at our office. Our boss, me, and the other guard assigned to ad spot can open. They're not personalized. We just grab one at each. Come here. The other guard. Name's Jake. Time we'll ad spot today. Hit the sheet. I don't know for sure that it was Moore. I don't necessarily know if I believe him or if it was the... I think he might have just smashed out the window. Although he does have a... told me he has a Savient wife, so... not necessarily one of anti-Savient terrorists, if he's terrorizing his own wife. But he could have lied about his wife, who knows? Oh, let's say it's Moore. Yeah. Hey, Gary, let's go abduct this guy.
I'm sorry, is abduct the right word there?
Maybe arrest?
No, he's gonna fucking black bag him.
Exactly. Started that broadcast, walked in through the front door. Theo smashed the window and climbed through it. Okay. Probably to steal the real that in. Or Perp entered through the front door, there must be an ad spot. That leaves suspects. Ad spot. 3 people from Cox Security have access to, well, Cox himself, Brown, and his... Here as well, he and Brown take to failing with... Yeah, someone with Cox Security entered the 17th. And it can't have been Brown. He passed by the door 3 times since he arrived. Couldn't he? Scanner. No, that's evident from the data server room. Dato pulled scanner there. People have access. Cox's door. James Moore. Cox has been meeting since 1730, so Conrad should pay his mechanism. I'll say Cox is get to the that. Oh my god. I hate Gary so much.
Yeah, you looked at the wrong voice for Gary.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's already committed.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know he was a major character? Hey, Saito.
I like the way they do stairs in this game.
Yeah. And because they've been straight up and down and sideways stairs. Still good. I've managed to crack that spell of that business Razgon. I found a message that like someone hired him to fetch the data mod Dara. And here's the kicker. And from Curious. What now? Curious network accessible to big companies. They have to be publicly traded and count more than 10,000. The message was sent via a highly encrypted channel of the net. Those are accessible to high-ranking executives. Whoever sent this message to Gonzalez is high up at a big company. High up, it practically has to be the CEO. Inside
Practically.
Solidly. Out full messages. Companies and solar systems match the criteria. I'm also behind the list. Oh, and one more thing. Managed to extract a message type of cell. Like he pulling data from us. Have a look. Copy that. See you later. Get this thing. Probably figured out by now that I lied to you about William asking me to take care of handover. Mad as hell, and I'm sorry for that. Thing is, I have a bad feeling about this whole mission, and I got hurt. We promised each other that the last job we would accept and get out of it all afterward. However, after the last few days, I realized that going back to normal after all years scares the shit out of me. I'm not like, but I'm trying. I don't get out of this. I want you to quit nonetheless. Planning to do. I'm not sure it'll make you happy, not immediately, but after a while, if everything goes planned, I'll be with you in no time. Find a way. Don't look back and don't come looking for me. I'm gonna have to go interrogate him again. Alice, promised I am sending you more instructions of the mission on Gara. 80-0504, 8:30 in the morning. Wait for your contact person, Big Fountain, Plaza. Hand you a data stick. Take with you. Planet in. Have left Gara network. Provided the correct address to send the data to, as agreed. Hidden from asking questions or trying to find out what the about. Impression in. Modules in. Bank account. Okay. Viva. Liberators. Gustator. Jobby and Sons, Drovian Mining. Okay, so Hilarion ones on Drovia are probably so Dyson. Might be Dyson. Can't imagine Millex, although they are trying to crush Drovia separatists. It might be Millex. Panel. Never talked to Panel, but we talked to the Millex guy. Ones that stand out. Let's go. I hate how slow the train arrives. Come on, it's the 18th. Trains should.
You heard that here first. Trains
Yes,
are on time.
This sci-fi story takes place in the 18th.
On a different
The
planet.
homeworld of humanity, Gara. Gary? Having
Gary.
car troubles. Car troubles, huh? Conrad. This is fading. Cox. Insert. Camera. Seems to be patient. hours. And with his, he's still. That. Nope, not buying cigarettes. I'm gonna quit. Garbage mark? How is this like an upstanding place? Fucking street carts.
Look, just because there's a market bazaar doesn't mean there has to be a shithole.
Evening, sir. Do you have a reservation? Evening. I'd like to talk to Yvonne Cox. Is she here? I must ask, is she expecting you? Not really, no. I'm sorry, but I can let you in part of the reservation. Neil Conrad, CDI. Would you please leave? Cox. Follow me. Hendricks. And that's why it's vital we keep negotiating with them, no matter what Albert says. Cox.
Oh,
Yes?
what is that?
Neil Conrad, CDI. Sorry for interrupting, but I'd like to ask you a few questions. CDI? What did I do to deserve your attention? About your husband, actually. Ah, well... Excuse me, Mr. Conrad. Jacqueline Hendricks, attorney at law. Mrs. Cox is my client. You realize that she is not obligated to give you any information about... It's okay, Jacqueline. Let's talk, Mr. Conrad. Would you mind if we stepped outside? I need some fresh air.
That was the worst voice you could have picked for that.
Jacqueline is a little overprotective sometimes. That's how you know a lawyer. Said this was about Albert. What is it you wanted to ask me? I was wondering if you could tell me where your husband was around 6 o'clock tonight. Met here with Jacqueline at 17:30 and discussed some business. About half an hour ago, Albert got a phone call and excuse. That was us. Sorry for interrupting. Mr. Cox acts strange in any way over the last few days? I have no idea. Last time I saw him tonight must have been 2 weeks ago. Albert and I don't live together anymore. We have all been separated. Getting a divorce. Maybe. It would be very complicated for... I see. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking the time. Gary, what's up? 10 minutes. What about you? Talk to the... Yeah, she corroborates his alibi. I have the impression she'd lie to protect him. Their marriage is apparently more of a pragmatic arrangement. He said. Confirm. Talk to him. Saito. You should come back to Cox's. It's right. I'll be down.
On my way up to Moore's apartment, I walked through aromatic clouds of fried rice, fish, and mystery meat. I'd been down to Balloon Market once before, with Catherine. It almost surprised me to see that none of the platforms had collapsed in the years since. People were still selling the same junk, some of it probably stolen halfway across the planet.
Anybody home? Sure. Agent Neil Conrad, CDI. Talk to your colleagues. I know, I'm sorry to bother you. You said that your husband went on vacation, is that correct? Why don't you come in? I fucking popped in before she even said that, Jesus. Badge? James went to Minami Tree Resort. Flight left last night after work. Is there any way to contact him? Left his cell here because he wanted some... Exactly do you... Not in trouble. Say that. Get into a lot of trouble? No, not lately. Everyone be worried about the CDI knocking on their... Not lately? Does your husband have a criminal record? Made some mistakes years ago, and he did his time for it. Boss asked him to make a delivery of illegal substances. James got caught, and his boss said he knew nothing about it. Boss at the time, not Mr. Cox, I suppose? Oh, it was Cox, all right. James was in prison for almost a year and went right back to work for him.
Who's Cox, all right?
Say he didn't have much of a choice. Hard enough finding a job nowadays, so with a criminal record. Thank you, Mrs. Your husband gets in touch. Tell him to contact me. Here's my cell info. Why am I just giving out my personal cell phone information to all of these people?
Are you sure it's your personal?
Yes!
Yeah. How do
Mind
you
if
know?
I have a quick round? Why not? But please don't make it. Literally gonna use my enhanced eyes to
Go take a
scan
shit and leave her on upper decker.
Literally just start sweeping all of the fine china out of the cabinets,
Yeah.
Oxydenol, a highly
flailing
addictive
around,
substance.
smash the table.
Lung disease treatment. Hung up on it in the like she had dinner alone. I have another question. Why did you there? They remind us of things we should. I'm sorry, but that's really. Could I ask you to leave now? I'm tired and need.
It's really private. That's why we hang it on the wall.
I see.
It's really
Yeah.
private. Get out.
See what these news articles. Milex.
Sir, can you stop looking at those articles? I said they're private.
Milex wins 10-year court case. Negotiations in the Hope scandal family came to last Monday. Milex Mining had made negative headlines years ago. Hundreds of employees filed a class action lawsuit against the mining giant. Many of them had suffered permanent lung damage after allegedly having been exposed to harmful gases over prolonged periods of time in mining chamber dubbed Hope on. Long, slow, and expensive back-and-forth appeals followed until last week when the Interplanetary Court finally ruled the company could not be held accountable, did not have to compensate the alleged victims. This can be viewed by many as a great failure of the federal justice system. Neither the mining lobbies might influence federations in Milex economic success are a secret, leading many to openly question the integrity of the court. Charges against Cox Security. Last week, a delivery van belonging to the company, Cox Security, stopped as part of a routine traffic control. Found an undisclosed amount of mind-altering substances stowed away under the loading area and arrested the driver on the spot. Facing charges of drug trafficking, CEO of Cox Security any involvement and claimed the driver was not or acting of his own accord. If the driver admits fault, he is looking up to 1 year in prison. 1 year for transporting an undisclosed amount of mind-altering substances? Pretty fucking light.
Light.
Yeah, if it's enough to line the bed of a van, there's no way that that's not, like, fucking decades. And he was in there for a year? 12, well, presumably this has the same year length as Earth. 12 months in jail, and that's it? So Milex, they have a grudge against Mill. Conrad. Well, she doesn't know what her husband is up to. I took a look around the place. Good. I'm almost Cox's.
Oftentimes in our investigations, the obvious solution would turn out to be the right one. People usually acted in accordance with their interests and their emotions. Whoever we first thought did it, they often turned out to have done it. With Moore and everyone else we had met so far, it always felt that we were at least one step removed from the truth. Nothing about this case was obvious.
I bet it's so fucking obvious. Boy, it's Gary.
Gary.
We need to go here. Cox's with the shabby building. Big company. Just one. Conrad. I got a call from 8. He ordered Cox. the AG herself. Why? I thought we were going to question him. Tell the AG that we don't suspect Cox of starting the broadcast? I did. Guess there's been a change of... I don't like this AG. I guess she wants us to arrest him. Have a stroke.
It's a cover-up. It's an inside. I said it from the beginning when you started playing. It's an inside job.
Telling you what she basing that on?
No.
We don't have time to Conrad. You want to do the talking?
It seems shady.
I don't think he's going to give us keep on. He's big security. Well, I wonder if I'm going to get to fucking shoot someone finally.
Shouldn't be something you're excited for.
I'm a cop. Right. Why has it not happened yet? I mean, I did almost get to shoot that other private security lady. Cox.
Long Cox.
Good evening! I'm sorry I don't have more chairs in here. I heard there was a break-in on Mr. Brown's watch. I didn't expect this sort of slip-up from him. I apologize. We're not here for him, actually, Mr. Cox. We're under arrest. Suspected of providing support for interplanetary conspiracy. I see. Oh, Gary's dead! Hell yeah!
Wait, Gary's dead?
Shit, Gary!
Oh god, he killed Gary.
Oh Jesus!
Put the gun down immediately! Get out of my way! You just shot a CDI agent. It's over, Cox. Oh, please, don't overestimate your power.
Okay.
What about your wife? Leave her behind? I don't care about my wife. She'll be thrilled if I disappeared. Now get out of my way or I'll make you. Come on, I know you still care about your wife. I don't give a shit about that bitch. You had your chance.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
I just got shot in the fucking gut. Alright. The fuck does the AG know?
This is some, like, fucking soap opera bullshit. Why is it just a black screen?
What's happening?
Oh.
I'm being burned alive? Gary, I thought you finally died. Conrad, he's moved. Conrad, are you okay?
Oh damn, Gary's still alive.
Yeah, I think. You? Just some... Glad we wore our vests. What about Cox?
Oh, I thought
he sent
didn't
it,
want
set
to
his
wear
office. Died. Yet. Can't believe he jumped on us. What do we do now? Go back. Get a break.
Oh yeah, we just got shot and discharged our gun. We're just gonna go back home and take a break.
Yeah, right.
Adrenaline's hook yourself. Have to win.
Yeah.
Boxed. Give you a... If not. Copy that. Yeah, heaven forbid we fill out any paperwork. I'm just gonna go home and take a nap.
I'm gonna go home and take a big fat shit.
I don't know if I own a toilet. I'll have to look around my apartment when I get there. I wonder if I can go have coffee with my wife after I just got murdered again. Like 2 days ago, promised her we'd go get coffee.
When we go get coffee, Gary was shot.
Yeah, we can go get coffee. I'm just gonna go and pick up
some there she is.
Tickets and some
Neil.
smokes.
Hey, Kat. Everything all right? No. Where's disappeared?
She's dead.
Disappeared. I let her go to that stupid party, but she promised she would be home an hour ago. Tried calling her. Or she's not answering. Probably having fun and forgot the time. Why won't she pick up? It's not like her. Maybe the music's too loud. I'm sure she'll
Getting
come home once she
pregnant.
realizes you tried to reach her. Want you to worry for too. Right. Hey, Neil. Wanna swing by for a glass of wine? I'm on the train right now on my way back from. I'm pretty tired. Is it okay if I swing by spontaneously? Oh yeah, of course. Sitting here waiting anyway.
Is it okay? What?
If I'm too tired to come and she's not there in an hour, give me a call, okay? I'm gonna
Who
stop by
talks
and
like that?
hang out in my
This guy.
bad detective. Gara, Louisville. I'm in Kentucky. Give my daughter. Thing white, my ex-wife.
No, not anymore.
Did you sign the divorce papers?
No, I think.
No. Well then, yeah.
You think?
I'm not privy to that part of this life. Hey, cat. Hey, go up to the room. Yeah, why not? Haven't been up there in a while. Why would I? I stop by to see my daughter every now and then. I'm sure the downstairs neighbor. Why we rented the apartment, remember? Excited about things is so easy when you're not offering a cigarette. I'm quitting. How's life going? Okay, I guess. Same. I know it's silly. Sometimes I still wonder why it didn't work out with us. Time when I was so match. I've asked myself times, and I came up with lots of different answers. Young for a kid, I was too focused on my new job. Our place was. I wanted to find that one reason to call to myself. But honestly, I think we were just bad at it. Couldn't stop fighting about the same small. Kept hurting each other. Reason. Turn. Maybe you're right. That's sad, don't you think? Yeah. Don't worry about it too much. Don't worry too much about Laura. You should be happy for her, having a good time at that party. You said yourself she had trouble fitting in with the other kids. I know, it's just, I think about the shit I did when I was her age. Probably why I worry about her. You turned out okay. I can barely keep my eyes open. I have to go home to fall off the prison home in an hour. Okay, I will. Thanks for swinging. Nice to be up here with you. Stay a little back, huh? Objective updated. Like I said, I'm gonna get this fucking detective to reconcile with his wife and quit smoking by the end of the game, I guarantee it. Pass out in my shoe department. Developments in Danny's murder. As previously reported, Drovian Foreign Minister Joseph Banny was shot dead by an unknown assassin last night around 1:50. General Attorney Amelia Thorne announced this guy has already arrested the suspected killer, not elaborate on his identity motives. Tim Campbell, chief of the CIA's Terror Prevention Unit, large part responsible for Banny's visit today, expected to make a statement of his own later today. Daniel Marav, Prime Minister of Drovia Colonial Government, called an extraordinary failure of the Garan state, adding it was a scandal that Drovian politicians have to fear for their lives on Garan soil. Drovian today has already spoken to two key witnesses, Banny's personal guards, Carl Smith and Bolton. They were both present at the villa at the time of his... If he had personal guards, why is it our fucking fault? Alright? Both are reported to have been treated respectfully by the CDI, and the Guardian authorities showed genuine concern and professionalism in the matter. Ha! I did that. Showing genuine professionalism. Me. Here, I've never gone down. Easter.
it's all closed because it's like. Also, you got up at like 2 in the morning, didn't you? Did another day pass or something, or is this all the same day?
When did that news come? It is. Danny was murdered on 3rd, so yeah, it's been a day. I went home and slept till the evening, remember? Now it's probably like 9 at night. Day. He said at the...
I met my own tired gaze in the glass.
At the end of the
There were
last time
so many things on my mind.
Has fucking
Laura's disappearance worried me more than I had shown.
Adrenaline and cocaine and shit.
Maybe it had been the wrong call to let her go to that party. In hindsight, it probably wouldn't have mattered. And then there was Cox. He was somewhere out there. At the time, I was hopeful we'd catch him and get some much-needed answers. But he hasn't turned up to this day.
It's been like 2 hours. Conrad? For visitors waiting inside. Sir? Expecting anyone who... Your visitor is ID unknown. I didn't tell you I was expecting someone. Why did you let them in? I'm sorry. I do not understand the question.
Hey, I think your smart AI got hacked.
Pat my lizard.
Is that a euphemism?
What the fuck is this? Oh, is that... Oh, I think that's the fucking bitch who changed her face. Put that gun away. You. Got a nice place up here. They pay you well. Show me your face. Round. What? Oh, right, my face. I don't like it to be. It's you. One who assaulted Lila. I'm Zara. Nice to meet you. Her hands up. I'm here to talk. Hands up, or I'll be... Shoot. He's forcing you to... You can make your own. Like, why wasn't shoot her an option?
Could have been.
We need the guy in the CDI to help us out. Why the fuck would I do that?
I think you should have shot her right in the face.
You have your daughter. I should have led with that. You... What? We took your daughter, Laura. Oh. Full of shit. Ask your ex if she's not home. What did you do to her? Nothing, she's... Work for the Liberators, right? I have a record of your conversations with the man who shot Fanny. Healing little girls really how they're trying to stand up for their ideal? You'd have to ask them. I don't know or care what they believe in. We're just getting paid. Rather, we were supposed to, but then you showed up and botched our final step in the plan. Liberators asked you to steal the Chief's data and delete them? So you pieced that together already? Yes. It's on the stick that made it so important. Idea. Wait, you don't know either? I thought you had the drive. I don't. Don't think I'll get my hands on it anytime soon. Has it then if you do? My superior. If it still exists. That complicated. I guess we'll have to move on to Plan B right away. Since the handover went south, the Liberators refused to pay us. Need that data to get our money after. Come in. If you figure out what the data is about, we might be able to locate it on the CI database and extract it. I'll send a private sheet to yourself. Submit it to us once you've found out. I will do. Don't be difficult. Hand me yourself for a minute, will you? Why? You don't need it to open me. That's for something else. I need access to the CI network for... What for? Set up a backdoor for our hack. Why are you telling me all? Arrest you right here and... I doubt that you can.
Why is she telling you what you're not going to do? I would shoot her in the face.
I'm telling you this because we work together now. You better do your part. The sooner our client pays us, the sooner you see. Anything to my cell, they will trace it back to me. Don't worry. I'll use someone else's credential. It doesn't matter. Give me your cell.
Better be Gary.
Just tell me who I'd be throwing under the bus. Gary Long! What? No. Job means everything to him. And it's really more for his safety. Come on. Bargaining chip? I'll try to find out what the data was about. That's gotta count for something. Definitely not increasing her chances if you don't cooperate now. I fucking hate Gary.
Do you actually hate Gary, or you just hate doing his voice?
Like Gary.
That doesn't
My
answer the
login.
question.
Get yourself in trouble like this. No, you wouldn't want me to get in trouble like this. I'm too. So we agree. It has to be your colleague credentials.
Colleague credentials.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Use my credentials, or I'm not giving it to you. Fine. My boss won't be happy about it. Wasn't the plan. Done. That's it then. I gave you access. Tell you what I find about the data. Let Laura go now. Right? First step. If you keep cooperating, you'll see her. He's just doesn't have to suffer like that. I'll help you anyway, so you'll leave us alone. No can do. Sorry, that's not my call.
No can do, dollface.
Really, what you do with your life? Murder and child abduction? I don't have time for this. Done here. Answer my question. How do you live with yourself? Work for this guy. Don't you kill and abduct people all the time? That's what I've been saying. Spare me your moral relativism crap. I'm not a mercenary. Sure you are. The guy is trying to do the right thing. Whatever the highest bidder tells you to. Right thing? What childish nonsense do you believe? You don't have to believe in anything to not be evil. Well, tell that to Google. I don't believe in anything in particular, and yet here you are talking about good and evil. Because we know what that is. We have an institution. We have an intuition for it. Bullshit. There's no such thing. We invented it. No. Look, this lizard over here, my friend, has never done anything evil. Can't. All animals just do shit for a while and then they die. Look, are you trying to keep me talking? You can't pretend to not care about it. In fact, I know you do. Separated from someone you care about. What are you talking about? Sniper, we care about him. You? Start a new life. That's none of your business. But it's funny you mention him. Thanks to you and your colleagues, I won't. Tell me I was bad to put away against it. My daughter harmed nobody. Your friend killed somebody and might start a war. Maybe we can make a trade. A trade? Don't try to fuck with me. I know he's never getting out of there. Probably not. But I could deliver a message. One in return. Promise you're safe. Promise that you'll get her back when depends on your actions. But I can promise that we'll actually let her go if you work with him. Right? Message. Tell him rises in the south. Okay? I'll be back with more. And she just fucking... I live on, like, the 15th floor.
As soon as the woman disappeared into the night, my facade slipped, and I nearly collapsed on the balcony floor. I took out my cell with shaking hands and tapped on Laura's face in my contacts. Maybe. She didn't pick up. I resisted the urge to call Catherine next. I couldn't just tell her about what had happened. She knocked on my door in the early morning, but I didn't open. I tried to decide on a course of action, but I couldn't concentrate. My mind alternated between trying to remember my last conversation with Laura and conjuring up horrible images of her tied to a chair in some basement. Sometime later, my alarm rang. I got up to go to work, not sure if I was
is that like
ready
the end
to
of the
talk
game or
to
something?
Kat.
What the hell?
No.
I must have stood outside her apartment for a few minutes when I finally made a decision.
Tell my wife that our daughter's kidnapped and be... Machinization.
Horrible
Neil,
what?
where the fuck have you been? I tried to call you 1,000,000 times. I even came to your apartment. I'm so sorry. Laura still isn't home. I've called her friends and nobody knows anything. Never went to that party. Shit, Neil. What do I do now?
She's
Listen,
dead.
Kat. Kat, I know what happened to her. What? She abducted. They took her to
She
blackmail.
ripped her pants.
So sorry. Saying took her. I'm not sure yet. Seems like they're a group of mercenaries in Danny's. No. They promise me they won't harm her if I do what they say. You do that to us. I didn't. Not like I allowed them to take her. Have to tell the CDI. Maybe they can find out where she is and get her out of there. It's too risky right now. Afraid of what they'll do if they I see. And you think people who abduct children and murder foreign ministers give a shit about their promises? Still evaluating the everything in my power to keep. What do you want from me? I need to leak information about the case I'm investigating, about the Liberator. And trust me, okay? I have to go now. I'll call you as soon as I hear anything. Same, okay? Right. I'll be here all day. Work as a pharmacist. Probably just go to work and end its business. Go to work, interrogate some fucker, and, Yes. I'm thinking the AG has something like this. Shady as fuck. Probably should have just Gary's him under the bus. Up to Gary. This? Dad! Bruh, where are you? Why didn't you let them use the login they wanted? Dad, they're gonna hurt me if you don't listen. Get me out of here. They'll let me go if you do what they ask. You know how important your job is to you, bruh. How bad can things be that they're asking? Please, I don't want to finish my novel. Get you out of there, okay? Stay calm and do it. I have this under control. Together soon. I need to go. My daughter working with the terrorists? Is she the mastermind behind all of this? Is that the twist? Banny's 4 hours after Banny's death, an organization calling Raiders has claimed responsibility. Seen right out of a movie with screens all over the Capitol plain. Radical message. If you weren't there, this is what they said. So far, the authorities confirmed that the people sending the message were in fact involved in Banny's death. But the chilling announcement at the end pertained to, disclaimer, Guardian Gazette does not support and for togetherness. Fail. I'm fine. After you. Incident. But he didn't. Okay, I'm on it. I might have been a little tense. Special, sir. Sure, it's hard on all of it. Talk to you later. Oh, maybe I should have let them use Gary's fucking login. He sounds suspicious as fuck.
See?
I can't believe you didn't.
Fucking Gary.
How's my favorite British expat? Ah, good. Hey, Saito. Gary told me you had some new intel for me. Indeed. Small pinboard. Well, let me overview. First, I assembled James Moore. 5. Second, I managed state. Maybe you'll find something. Get my hands on. Coming tomorrow. Guy who fired at you, Albert. Guess what I found? Savient. Up on Drovia. Oh, that's surprise. Expected he was working. Might. He's right. What's all? Changed his name, twin. We're running late at a meeting. Let's go, and I'll tell you the rest on the way. Albert Bolton. Parents owned a company at the They were responsible for the Aviant colony on Sector 2, up 40. Exactly. Security was Vivian bankrupt. Changed his name and moved to Gara. That's when he founded his own security. Grant money. Thank you, Saito. Great work. Oh, it's nothing. Advanced approach. Before we go in, I need... Everything all right? Alright. I need pictures of Spider-Man, damn it! I think everybody's here. Let's start. Thank you all for coming. Many of you know I've been working the CDI for 28 years now. I've done everything in my power to defend the values of our planet stands for. Principles of freedom, tolerance, equal rights for everyone, and justice have all been guiding my actions. I have always been proud of our work and our commitment to the Garan democracy. Sadly, the path to justice isn't always clear, and we have to make difficult decisions. The murder of Joseph Banny has severely harmed the relationship between our planet and Drovia, and it puts the fragile place of our solar system at risk. The Domestic Terrorism Division was charged with protecting Banny under my leadership. In light of our failure to do so, the Attorney General and I have agreed the only appropriate response for me to resign my duties at the CDI, effective immediately. I hope that the separatist groups on Drovia will consider this a sign of sincere remorse, and of our intention to make up for the damage that has been done. I enjoyed working with you all, and I wish you nothing but the best. I hope that each of you will find your way of fighting for justice. I will still be in my office today if there are any open questions or talk to me about. My successor will be announced by the Attorney General, and starting tomorrow, Agent Long will be taking over permanent replacement. Thank you, and by God, get me pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that does kind of look like him, don't it?
Talk to the boss. I can't go up. Okay. Conrad, how can I help you? Say goodbye. Working for it. Thank you. Appreciate it. I have to admit, I'm surprised by your decision. It's not like you've done much more to protect Banny. Come on, Conrad. Both know that doesn't matter. Heads needed to roll. Chief. AG fired you over something else, didn't she? I overheard your conversation. Why are you telling me that? It sounded like you were arguing about death. You were aware that you can be suspended for eavesdropping on your superiors? In fact, it seemed like you were suspecting the AG of something. Is that the real reason she wanted to get rid of you? This is out of your league. Just respect your You yelled at me for respecting the chain of command, Chief. Make up your fucking mind. When I went to fucking Gary and said, oh yeah, the Chief fucking loves his whores, he has a fucking... He hires the same girl from a pimp every week for the past 10 years. You went, you could have called me rather than respecting the chain of command. And now it's, just respect the chain of command. Well, which one is it, Chief?
Yeah, mixed messages, man.
I see. Chief. Why did we arrest Cop? I mean, it looks like it was the right call. But we didn't know at the time. Why didn't you give us the arrest order yourself? The AG didn't tell me why she wanted to do it, so I refused to give the order. Don't know either. No, it seems like it's classified, same as the information. I see. I'll have to pack up my things now. All the best for your career at the CDI. Thank you. Cell contacts haven't changed lately, have they? I haven't changed in years. Good. Okay, I guess the chief is gonna call me once he's out of work. What a day, huh? Yeah. I did not expect this. Could've. Agreed. Alright, Gary. That was unexpected. I can't believe. I never thought they would pick me.
I have to call my wife.
Don't you think it's strange that the AG fired him? But some... Maybe. Chief's always done an excellent... Have to be. I don't want... Terrorist. Apple.
Terrorism.
Time for... I assume goes by. It then... He convinced and to stick with confident. Abraham, CEO, power. We're able to aid him to Gary. But the men. Higher up. Don't know. Haven't been. Anti-terror group. Publicly cast him. Back with. At the time. His wife. Currently. Coxo. Conrad. Why were you arresting Cox? Cox me. Down one. He apparently... You think that Cox is a figure behind the Liberators? Have to. What's else? Any for all road. Want you to support me. Got some Cox's own. Saito. Gathering his Conrad. Establishing. Take a look at including that. Come back here. Got some. Oh my god. God, I hate Garrett. Now he gets to be my fucking... Well, he was already my... Now he gets to be, like, whoever my new boss's boss is gonna be. Unless I... Well, I mean, I just use my credentials to log in to access shit on the server. Access. So I'm probably not gonna get to be... But we'll see! Oh, you know, I guess I should review it before I... New apartments? Conrad, we have found 240 offers fitting your search criteria, and only a few clicks make your reality. Take a look.
Wow.
Current search criteria. Gara, Center District, layer, higher, highest, interior, luxurious, roof. Max price, 2 million GHD? Christ, I guess it wasn't really a problem for me to spend $500 on the fucking sailor's docking fee. If my max price is 2 mil. Hags, direct sunlight, public transportation, Masonette. Search has been running for 120 days to terminate your search. Modify the criteria, please. Sunlightrealestate.gh. Worst motive. Nationalist, drug addict, sick wife. I'm gonna assume his sick wife because he got fucked over by Mildex. The data. I'm assuming it's gonna be Sector 2. Sector 2 incident, and that happened 1760, I think. When was Sector 2? If the okay, so if 1840 is the 40th anniversary, then it took place in 18. Get my shit set up. That was on Demas. Planet to be colonized by humanity. Many private companies started their own microstates there. Okay, so it was New Jersey. Okay, my sheets are. Hey, buddy. That door. Long time no see. Still not the talkative type, huh? Okay, listen up. Things have changed since we last spoke. I turned off the camera so we can speak freely. People have kidnapped my daughter to extort me. Last night, your friend Zara came to my home to talk to me. But don't get your hopes up. It's about money, not your freedom. Gave me a message for you. Tell you if you help me with bullshitting. Not. Guys are working. Can't give you. Where do they? Hideouts. I don't even. Well, organization you're part of. Professionals. Me to help you if you want. Do what they do. If I do, we'll get her back. We usually keep our end of the bargain. Why are they blackmailing? Fast. Danny won't pay them because kind of the hand. Now they want me to help them get the data back. Said you had a message for me? Prizes and that guy I met at Plaza. Pretty sure he got his assignment. Someone in the Palladium business! Hey, I was fucking right! I already wrote those shits down. Ian Gonzalez, the man you brought the storage module? That's his name. Maybe that'll help you somehow. Letting me know. Tell Zora that the sun's sleeping. I will. Okay. Well, good luck with your day. Didn't I turn the camera back on? I feel like disabling the camera is one thing, but then just not re-enabling it is another fuck. I knew they specialized in terrarium. I'm assuming they're from Druvia. Or no, they're probably from Gar. Garin writes. I would assume mine. They're mining or technology. Take the battery. So what are... only 3. There's... Oh, I'd actually need... How long is... companies? Dung... Oh, Hanel. Hanel Metals. Milex Mining. Dyson Enterprises. Probably not Dyson. We've met the Milex guy, and he's the interesting Chinaman. Hey, Gary. You can find out more. That one of my... The fuck am I supposed to... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Sheet of paper. Lyle Pharmaceutical. Civil Pharm... Yeah, so he pays a shitload of money. James Moore. Looks criminal. Place of birth, female. Sector. Fine for bodily harm. Fine for attempted theft. 6 months in prison for transport. He only served 6 months of that year for transporting illegal substances? Word. Has a resistance against mind-altering drugs. Extended field of view. Has short reaction time. Increased hand-eye coordination. He has no implants. Worked for Milex. Hope on Themis. And Hope was... mining gas. Sick wife, drug addiction, nationalism. Nationalism? From Themis, he's not even from this. Pharmaceuticals, security, a bar. Got maintenance, plants. Prescription for his wife's meds. Grocery store. Hay. Bar. Grocery store. Wife's med. Payment via subscription rejected. Insufficient funds in account. Chargeback. Wait. Why? Oh, he got paid 10 grand. 5-1. That was days before any of this happened. Yeah, so it's because of his sick. I had already fucking guessed. Wife got fucked by Milex. Gone. I just read your cheat on. You should pay as well. Great. You didn't seem to know anything yesterday. Maybe you'll tell her more. Roger that. There. Really? Is the new chief just gonna fucking walk out and do door interviews with... I get that we were partners. Kind of more important than now, I think. God, I missed the train. Coming.
Once again enveloped by the smell of the market, I thought back to the man I had been when Kat had brought me here. How did it all go so wrong? Deep down, I knew the answer. I was just too scared to commit to my family. It was so much easier to care about something that didn't have to like you back. That wouldn't go away if you didn't want it to. For me, that was my job. But ironically, protecting myself like that only made it hurt so much worse. Now that Laura was out of my reach, the pain of being separated was only amplified by the knowledge that I had missed so many opportunities to be with her.
Hey, you did kind of fuck up by spending literally no time with your daughter. Less of a fuck up in the future. Hello, Miss Moore. Oh, it's you again. Hello. I just walked into her fucking house, didn't knock or anything. Sorry to disturb you a second time, but I need to ask you a few questions. So you're still after my husband? I told you he's on vacation on Femus. He isn't. Checked the ID scanners at all the spaceports in Gara and Femus. He never left. Must have overlooked something. Listen, I love James, but he isn't just a poor devil. Shouldn't the CDI be taking care of the big fish? James isn't one of them. I think you're underestimating your husband. He might be able to make a great... He might be about to make a... Did you see the Liberators video yesterday? Hard to miss, yeah. We've reason to believe that your husband is... Seriously? That's what you came up with? He might have sold drugs or started a fight once or... Completely out of his league. We did some research and it seems your husband has a strong motive. Husband being paid for the attack and money for your vacation. I suffer from a lung condition, but we've always managed. If he carries out this attack and we catch him, he's in prison for life. Get him before the sentence will be significantly lower. Also find out how I got my condition. I was a miner at the Millex mining on Femus. It turned out that I was inhaling harmful gases for months, every day. The bosses knew about it, but the money was too... Hundreds of people's lungs irreversibly damaged. You know what? Millex got away with it. Cleared of all charges. No compensation at all. We have to pay for our own medicine. Why are you going after my husband and not after people? Sorry about what happened to you. Nothing I can do about it. What you can do is stop your husband from doing something really stupid. You have a reason to believe he's involved in an imminent terror attack. If there's anything you didn't tell me, you need to know about it right now. What happens if you're right and you catch him? Probably go to prison for a few years, but it would be much worse if we caught him after the... I saw a message on his cell before... Booking confirmation from a hotel, but... The Corion Hotel here on Gan. I thought he might be cheating on me. Booked it until tomorrow. Thank you, miss. Very helpful. Promise me he won't get hurt. He's an idiot, but he's a good guy. Please, I need him. My best. Listen, I'm pregnant. About to do something stupid. Find him of our unborn. That will make him... I will. Thank you for your...
The Corian Hotel. I didn't even need to look that up. It was directly next to the Grand Church at Corian Square, one of the most important houses of prayer for Saviants here on Gara. It probably would be crowded with believers and tourists tomorrow morning. No doubt it was the Liberators' next target. The rush of making progress in the case only lasted a few moments, until I realized that now I had to make a tough decision. If I told Zora about the target, I couldn't tell the CDI, and vice versa.
Why? Also, why would Zora care about the target of... Hey. Startled me. Check in with how your investigation is going. But not here, too crowded. Follow me. Come on. Go. Oh. This is bad. What the hell are you doing here? Following me? I told you I'd get you. Back to you. Anything new on our client and what they're planning to do? I might know where the next attack is taking place. Good. Where is it? Can't just tell you that. Well, I can't protect your daughter if you tell us where and when that attack is taking place. We'd like to have a chat with the people carrying it out, but there can't be any CI at the scene. Saying your people will prevent the attack? Take with us the people who are trying to carry it out. Lives are at stake. CI needs to prevent that attack. Laura's life is certainly at stake. Planning on doing what the attackers happened to them. We'll ask them who they're working for. Just ask them and let them go. Don't worry about that. Go. Expect there will be an attack at the Grand Church at Carrion Square. Good, thank you. Not to tell anyone at the CPI. I did what you asked. Are you letting Laura go now? Not yet. Let's wait and see how. Want a beer? A beer? Yeah, business talk is over. Calling destroying my life. Yes, I guess so. Hey, listen. Did you deliver my message? I did. What did he say? He said the sun sleeps in the... Okay, thank you. Or something? No. It's from when we were kids. I've known him for a long time. You know, I thought about what you said. I don't think I'm good, or ever have been, but I'll say this. I talked to your daughter today. She's a good kid. I do not like the prospect of getting hurt. So please, don't mess this up. Can you get her out of there, please? My boss won't let that happen. All in your... If all goes well tomorrow and the guy talks, we might get everything. If we can't get to the client that way, we'll have to get the data after all. In that case, you'll have to help us with the hack. The backdoor was set up successfully. You'd have to use it. I have to admit, that was pretty ballsy of you to protect your partner like that. Call it selfless. I don't think there's such a thing. No matter what you tell yourself at the end of the day, do what you do. Sometimes, a few layers removed, it's all selfish with extra steps. I disagree. Kind of a convenient way to justify the fucked up things you do. Nihilism can be used as a shield, just like faith. It's convenient to say nothing matters, but it makes being in the world hurt a little less. Even you don't like the thought of harming Laura, do you? I think you're doing your best to conscience. Have to face it. If I die first, well, this has been fun. Break's over. I have some business to take care of. Let you know tomorrow how it went. So, William... Burke... Hello, this is Ed, the guy from the harbor. Wanted to thank you again for buying my spot back. Had a beer in the Herring tonight with my friend Fred from Quinn. Buy you one too if you're ever in the... Any of these... Name place sector. I need to know if any of the CEOs are in. I only have 2 cigarettes. Conrad. How did it go? No, not really. If more is behind this, then he doesn't know. Axe going down. How is it possible? Get a grip. Looks like the Gara. And hope that they go home, sleep. Really short day, all the... Let's stop and talk to my wife.
I felt like shit for letting Zora and her accomplices intercept the attack. There were so many ways this could go wrong. I didn't want them to take more, or worse yet, somehow miss him and let the attack happen. Don't get me wrong, I didn't regret telling Zora what I knew to protect Laura, but endangering the lives of innocent people wasn't an acceptable trade-off. I couldn't tell the CDI, or even call in an anonymous tip with the police, because the chance was too high that Zora would suspect me. There was no other way. If I wanted to make sure things didn't go south, I had to go to the church myself. I left in the middle of the night, hoping it wasn't already too late.
Awesome. I guess I'm not going home. Go to sleep. Liquors. I want to go in there. Good evening, sir. Place open? Evening, I'm sorry, but the temple is... Let me in just for a second. Very important. Touch anything. Sorry, but what is it about? We had security ever since that video came. Scary times for us Savians. Someone sprayed fuck Savians on one of the temple walls. Really urgent. Can't tell you anything. I have to get it. I'm sorry, but I need to ask you to leave, or I'll have to call the cops. This is EI, hands in the air right now. Step away from the device. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is it Gary?
They'll shoot you if you don't cooperate, okay? What the fuck are you on about? What's going on here? I'm CDI, you have to trust me. I didn't do anything, okay? I'm just following orders from my boss. Tell them that. People walking up the stairs right now. Tell them the truth if you... Lucky, they won't take you away. Neil? What the hell are you doing here? Don't shoot, stand down, all of you. Shit. Shoot that guard? What the fuck is that, Zora? That's our mole, ignore him. Just get the other guy and make sure we don't blow up. Mr. Moore, you're coming with us. Neil, what is this about? I hope this isn't some kind of trap, because if it is, Laura's dead. What the? Who are you? Leave me alone! Not a trap. I'm here alone. Where are you taking him? That's none of your business. He had a deal. Think that more... There are bigger fish in the background. They're the ones. Hey, have a closer look at them then. Leaving Moore alone. No. I didn't do anything. Let me take him in. He deserves a fair trial. What are you talking about? Or are we... Neil, we're having... Neil, we have to make sure you won't follow us. God. Yeah. Did they at least him?
When I came to, my head and my shoulder hurt, and I was cold. I remember feeling relief when I realized I was still in the church and not tied up in the back of a van. Everybody else was gone without a trace, except for the bomb. I approached it carefully, but quickly realized it was disabled, or had never been fully assembled in the first place. I knelt down to examine the explosives, looking for clues pointing me to their origin. If Young had been there, she could have run a full analysis. Lucky for me, the explosives were clearly identifiable from their shape and labeling alone. These were Cineon sticks, used in chamber blasting. Nobody had access to those outside of the mining industry. I stepped back, satisfied for a moment. Then the rest of reality came crashing down on me. What would Zora's boss do when he heard that I was here? What were they planning on doing with more? And fuck, what about the guard?
Oh, the guard's dead.
I hadn't seen much through the window in the attic, but it had looked like one of Zora's guys had fired at him. My heart started racing while I quietly went back down the stairs.
I think I should probably take the bomb. I just leave it there. Burke's boss is named William. The thing is absolute mining. Aurelia mining, so I literally figured that out as soon as I was given the list of things happened. Millex is connected to all of them, but Dyson is from the other planet. So he is a Savian to attack them. It's got to be either Millex. He would have direct reason attacking. Kennel. Not encountered at all. Let's go talk to my wife. Ill anything? Scared lying to you. If they never plan on letting her go. I've talked to them. They assured me they're only after their word, okay? Tell you what. If you don't have her back by tomorrow, come clean and ask the CPI for help. Okay, yeah, okay. Sounds good. Hey, Neil. Glad I'm not alone in this. Same. I kind of missed talking to you the last few years. Sorry I didn't spend more time with you, Laura. Hurt. I know how selfish that sounds, and it is. Sucks. Oh, I understand. I'm late. I've always asked you to take care of Laura. Sometimes I felt like doing it by myself was easy seeing you again. Let's give my wife up. Get home and catch some sleep. Okay, see you. News? Escalation on Drovia. In the aftermath of Banny's death and the shocking announcement broadcast by his murderers, the situation on Drovia has come to a head. Large demonstrations and some violent clashes with security, some of which were alleged instigated by Savian front members, have rocked the colony for over the past 24 hours. Multiple stores, most of them Garian-owned, have been demolished and looted. Protesters were holding signs demanding Drovian self-governments. Others warned of repercussions of Garian murderers. In the statement this afternoon, Prime Minister Marav ordered the protesters to refrain from violence, but also assured them that Gara would severe consequences for what transpired. Meanwhile, Garian Savant Council urged President Robertson to do anything in his power to prevent any further attacks. Anything else, escalate the situation. Sabians on Gara are fearing for their lives, the spokesman Ian Bro said. We have heard many reports of people staying home instead of going to school or work because they are terrified. Garan authorities and terrorism experts seem baffled by Liberators' sudden emergence. They came out of nowhere, says Professor Melissa Wildman, expert on political Elliott University. They did not emerge from an existing known movement, which is very rare and frankly strange. Yes. Yes, it is.
You may be asking yourself how I remained functional throughout all of this. How I didn't just collapse under the pressure and the looming prospect of losing my daughter forever. I think the truth is that over the years, I had gotten really, really good at tuning out the voice that always tormented me, that had always told me horrible shit. This was just adding to it. More to repress, more bubbling beneath the surface. Maybe if it had gone on for long enough, I would have imploded sooner or later.
Someone waiting for me again, computer? Or can I just feed my iguana? Oh, she's there again. I'm never gonna get to feed my fucking iguana again. There you are. Oh, at this time. I'm here to tell you that my boss is happy with how things went. Apart from you showing up unannounced, don't pull something like that again, okay? Why the fuck did you kill the guard? You didn't have to do that. I didn't shoot him, Moon did. Yeah, but there are so many ways. What did you do to Moore? None of your business. Tell me, I gave him to you. Talked to him, but it looks like he doesn't know much. Because his boss ordered him to do it, and he doesn't know who's behind all of it. We have to rely on that backdoor TI network after all. Taking the data back seems to be the best way to get our money right. We need your help to go through with it. Here's how this will go. 7 o'clock tonight, our hackers will commence an attack, but it will only work if we have someone who's physically at the CDI computer at the time. New user named 4x58 will pop up and request admin privileges. Have to grant. I have no idea what that means, how it works. I don't even know if my account can do that. I was afraid you'd say that. I guess you'll have to ask a system administrator to help you out. How do you think that'll go? Hey IT, could you help me invite some hackers into our network? There's someone on your team you can ask? Someone who will believe you if you tell them you're doing the right thing? You know, talking about Saito. Can't. What if he says no? For you to figure out. You're a good talker. Have to. Once we're in, we won't have much time. We're kicked from the system automatically. We'll have mere seconds to navigate to the right folder. In order to make it in time, we need to have an idea of where to find the data, which in return, have to know what the data is about, and that's your job to find out. How's that sheet going I sent you? Making progress, but I'm not sure if I have all the information I need. Hurry up, you have to submit it by 1900 so we can start the hack. I'll call you once you've sent me the sheet. Make sure you're on a CDI computer with your friend to let us in. Put the data on a stick and hand it to us at 11 tonight. I'm sending you the meeting spot. It's a bit further out, so make sure you're on your way in time. If you get the data tonight, I promise you'll have Laura back tomorrow. It will be the last thing we ever ask of you. Guy shot the guard for no reason. How am I supposed to... Can't know. You'll have to take my word for it. If I drag Saito into tells anyone, I'll lose my job. I'll probably go to prison. Throw me a bone. I need to know she'll be fine if I do. Tell me it makes a difference to you. It can't mean nothing to take a young life. It isn't up to me. Keep saying that, but isn't it really? You have zero control over what happens. If you can do something, tell me. All the same to you if she lives or dies. Do what I say and she'll live, okay? What if things go south? If Saito won't help me? We don't have the right folder? Keep dodging the question. Tell me a human life has some value to you. It would end at some point anyway. A break. Everything's so easy if nothing means anything. If you care about human life, what did you think would happen if you left more of us? Was I supposed to put my daughter in harm's way instead? Badge and gun betray you for murder like me. Wrong about that. There's only one person whose death I'm directly responsible for. You know what? It fucks me up. It's been years, and it still fucks me up. That's so. I was chasing down a perp in a car, lost control, and crashed into a building. The woman inside was dead on the spot, so quickly I didn't feel any pain or fear. What they said to me. Didn't put you away for it? No. Didn't. Look, most people are garbage. Good chance the world is better off without her.
Wow. Taking that stance, huh?
Are you trying to console me? No, it's just a statistical fact. Wouldn't you agree that it would be much better off without most people in it? Don't agree. Human life has inherent value. A bad person can always change.
And we can, or if not, we can harvest all their organs and other minerals and materials in them.
I've said what I came here to say. You know what needs to be done. Nora. Hey, Horace. How's it going? Meet Horace. There you go, buddy. Okay. So this sheet. Data. I have no fucking idea how to figure this out. I would assume that it has to do with the Sector 2 incident from New York. Although, there's... Oh, this is going back. Tyrant speech at the lobby. When I heard the AG talking... Attorney General, eavesdropping. How can you say that? Having blah, 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 blah. You were the director of CDI for over a decade. This something about what happened during your time at the CDI. There was a lot going on in 1800. Let me be very clear. Okay, so I'm right about the year. It was 1800. What happened in the year 1800? There was the Sector 2 incident that happened in 1800. But she's saying there was a lot happening in 1800, so it can't be about Sector 2. Because that has to just be some of the other stuff that was happening. What else could happen? No, like search function. Oh, Mr. Cox. Oh, that was Mrs. Cox. Why don't I have a transcript of Cox? Oh. I don't give a shit about that bitch. You had your chance. No way for me to like check when any companies. So something happened. Oh, when was the articles? Oh, okay. Milex wins 10-year court case. Had negative headlines almost 16 years ago. 16 years would have been 1822. So it wasn't the Milex thing. About a lot, so it couldn't have been Hope. Wasn't the Hope scandal? What is the Laura abduction? Do I have any info on that? How did I miss so much in Good at Hey, I guess I'm just gonna go die, or do I go to sleep? What do I do? Oh, I guess I am gonna sleep. Hey.
After I woke up, I stared at the ceiling for a while. I resisted the urge to look for news about a dead guard. Somebody had certainly found him by now. It was my fault for letting Zora's people go to the church. His death was on me. Fuck. I needed to do something about that. But later. Today would be a deciding day. Zora's words rang in my head. 7 o'clock tonight. I had to do what they asked of me, but I wasn't sure where the data they wanted was stored. I was running out of time. I sat up and made a decision. The sheet on the Liberators. I needed to complete it now. I had a feeling that all the puzzle pieces were there. If I found out who was in charge of the Liberators, I might finally understand what the data was all about and where to look for it. Or maybe I could force them to pay Zora's boss so he'd let Laura go.
It's gotta be Milex. Yes. All we know that it's really a mining company. Liberators are all about Gara, fuck the people, so it can't be. It gotta be Lex. Right? Brilliant mining. It could be Hanel or Milex. Milex had a bunch of fucking scandals. I've literally never heard anything about Hanel. Or Hinobi, which is research, not Terillium. It has mining explosives. I met the Milex guy, is the thing. Tough. Milex guy. Not Abbott Dyson. Was the Milex guy. That Dan Kim? CEO of Milex Mining, a huge company based. I know that battery processing. Please. They have to be a mining company, provided they hate. Gotta be Milex. Milex mining Terillium on Gar. Conrad. Come back to HQ. The Liberators told Apple. Gary, I think I know who's behind the Liberators. Yeah, I'll send you the name of the company. Conrad. On my fucking hearsay?
Yep.
I'm on my way to HQ. See you in a bit. I mean, I don't think it can be anyone else. It could be Hanel. We've literally never encountered it all in this story. But I'm taking a walk in the park near your place this morning. You know the one. Once you leave the elevator, just keep straight past the fountain. I'll be sitting down for a coffee near the gazebo. Come around if you want to be there for an hour or two. Okay. This might be where I get the info on what happened in 1800. Also, why did email me instead of just like calling me? Morning, Chief. Good morning, Conrad. Campbell now. Alright. Wanted to talk to me? I need you to give me your word that you won't tell anyone about our meeting today. Okay? My word. You're an excellent investigator, Conrad. You found out that the sniper shot Banny from the Sakura Hotel. You have a sharp mind. You identified the bartender at the hotel as the one who helped Diaz escape. Found the sniper's boat in the harbor. Helped us track him down and retrace his escape. Figured out what Banny's murderer looked like. Thanks to that, we were able to catch him and his associate in Joris plan. And you determined who had started the Liberator's video ads. That's why you could go after Moore and Cox so quickly. You know what makes you so good at your job? Question just about everything. In all my years at the CDI, I've never met a bigger skeptic than you. God, he's a skeptic.
You're a skeptic.
But that can also make your life hard if you want to climb the ranks at the CDI. However, if that doesn't concern you, might want to have a close look. Oh, hey, it was the Sector 2 incident. I was right about that the first fucking time. I don't know exactly what it is they're trying to hide, but the data they're so desperately protecting has something to do with it. Who? Hiding something. The AG for sure. Maybe just her. I think something happened back when she was director of the CDI. She's been acting strange. The sudden decision to arrest Cox. She heard his name. Just the last straw. One more thing, Conrad. There's a security alert in the database, some authorized connection from you. Whatever it was you were trying to do, I took the liberty of dismissing the alert. There's no more record of it. I have to go now. This will be the first evening without work I've had in a while. Thank you for meeting with me.
Wow,
But bam.
Let that fucking go.
What? Wow, I was right. It was the Sector 2 incident. And Sector 2 incident happened on New Joran, right? Abrupt end to New Joran's colonization effort. Yeah. Oh, I can't submit it yet. Good luck, Conrad. I'm gonna crack this case so fucking wide open. I should go visit my wife. Oh, I can't visit my wife. Okay.
You don't have a wife anymore.
Conrad, your wife's been dead for 15 years.
You need to wake up.
You don't have a daughter for them to kidnap. You've just been working for the terrorists. And off we go! Central apartment. I gotta go talk to Gary. Hello? Oh? Evelyn Moore, did you find my husband? I visit. Did something happen to him? He didn't turn up. So I was right, wasn't I? Not working, after all. Looking in. What's that supposed to mean? Did you find him at Carrion Hotel or not? Not a good time. Promise to protect James if something happens to him. Please, our son needs a father. Let's talk about it later. surprised Gary isn't up in the chief's office yet.
Well, Gary's a terrorist.
Hey, about that CEO you said was behind the Liberators, we brought him in. At least at first glance, it doesn't got the right guy. Say he didn't so far. Couldn't establish any connection with Pac Gonzalez. Be kind of embarrassing. Yeah. Have any clue when and where the second attack is going. Starting to. I have a meeting with the press in a few. That gotta be Milex.
I was supposed to write a report on my findings in the Liberator's
Are you
case,
sure?
but I wasn't able to concentrate.
The only
for
other
even a
one it
second.
could have been is Hannel,
First,
and
I
we've
needed to
literally
wait for
never
my
heard
colleagues to go
anything
home
about
to be
them.
alone with Saito.
But I have a bunch of
always work
information
late.
about the fucked up shit
But then
Milex
what?
did.
What if he refused to help me? The idea of having to force him was devastating.
I mean, that's what.
He was my friend, after all. When I
Look, you
finally
haven't shot
managed
anyone
not to
yet,
think
have you?
about it anymore, a
No,
much
the only
more
person
dire
he's killed,
thought crept up on
he
me.
ran into him in a car, which is
Laura
why he
might
takes the
die
train
tonight.
everywhere.
And if she
What a
did,
bitch.
it would be my fault.
Boo-hoo, he ran someone over.
Boo-hoo, you're involved in manslaughter. Are you gonna never drive a car again about it?
Apparently.
Can I just go talk with the next guy? Oh, cool. Round? Ah. Hey, Saito. Hey, Neil, you're working late. Something I need to talk to you. Boss, what's the matter? Saito, I'm... sorry. Sorry? What? Right? No, it's not. Daughter. Laura was abducted and the people who took her want something. I need your help to get it for them. What? Laura was abducted? When? By who? By a group of mercenaries. Oh, shit. Sorry, Neil. It's the CDI's plan of action. CDI? I think those people would do if I told the CDI about it. Tell anyone else the CDI? Look, we don't have time. The mercenaries want me to help them get the data back that they stole from the... They managed to create a backdoor on the CDI network. They can briefly alter the access rates to... They want from the CDI database. They won't be able to retrieve. That can only be done from a computer. Where you come. You're a system admin, right? You have to grant their request for access to... Not usually. They'll pull all the data from that full drive, put it on a stick and give it to me. Made it clear it was not meant to be sent over the... Hey, listen, holy fuck. Bring them the data. Then I'll get Laura back. You realize that you can't trust those, right? Why are you so convinced they'll hold up their end of the bargain? You want to save Laura, you have to ask the higher-ups at the CDI for help. I don't know enough about these people. No chance the CDI would even be able to track them down in time. The hack will go down in 5 minutes. If I don't hand that data to them tonight, they might kill her. I have an idea. Once the folder they're after, I'll be able to locate the source of the backdoor. Explain to the others what's going on, and location before handover is scheduled. I'll have Laura back before they find out that we never went. If we do it that way, do we still get to retrieve the data in the folder? But if you can't trace them, don't get the data, you have nothing. Fine, I'll accept the data transfer either way. I'll need it if I'm able to trace the hack. I only have a couple seconds. Do I trust the CDI? Trust Saito? Yeah, okay, Saito, try it. Don't get my fucking daughter killed. Okay, good. Glad you agree. I'll find out what their location is. Oh, Gary. What is the data anyway? Why do they want it? I'm not sure. I don't have time to explain. She's calling. Hey, Neil. I got your sheet. Ready on your end? Yeah, we're ready. Good. We're searching that folder now. I'll tell you when you have access. Listen, I can't find the folder that corresponds to the data you sent me. What? Impossible. You have to be overlooking something. No, I think you fucked up. The system detected our break-in. We'll be kicked out any second. Hold on. We do. What's going on? Right. Any changes to access? Fuck, okay. Need you to play along. Dora, Saito has the data. We're not sure why you're not seeing it, but it must have worked. Got everything. See you tonight for the handover. You're not trying to mess with us, right? I'm not. Later. Damn, Neil. Yes. Get that location because... Come to the... No. What do we do now? Oh, Gary and the others. Now. Fuck! Alright, I've got the building where they wanted to hand over. Abandoned constructions. I still can't believe. Hell were you in Conrad? And how much of... These people are... in your... face here. Please leave him alone, Gary. He's got enough on his plate right now. Be in a better position. Or they would have shot Laura right away if they had caught wind of it. Y'all had training in hostage negotiation, and I'm sure Near followed it as best he could. I really don't care about that right now. Can we please focus on getting Laura out of there? I agree. We don't have time to wait. As discussed, go to the handover and pretend that he has the data they want. So the stick will contain fake data which will trick them for long enough. Go with Laura. They're planning on holding up their end of the... Listen in via radio. Patient of safe distance. Rest them all. Things go south, we'll have to intervene right away. Luckily, the district has a large window. Surrounding buildings can place snipers in several keys. The enemy might have thought of that. Watch out for hostiles. Executive unit. Our Nebula. God, I don't want my daughter getting killed. The fucking AG wiped the goddamn drives. Gotta be what happened. I don't trust that. Agent Conrad, welcome to our meeting. Glad you made it. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding the place. No. Where's my daughter? You'll see her in a second. Let's make sure we're on the same page first. Came here alone, unarmed, and without anyone else knowing? Huh? And you have the stick with the data we demanded on your person. Got what you want. And lastly, once you and your daughter are out of here, you will not tell anyone about what happened. Ever. Won't. Very well. Good to go. If you would follow us down to the basement. Basement? Conrad. He didn't. Why? The fuck, Gary? Our snipers. Bombs. Up. Be ready. Get messed. Keep them talking and distracted for can do, Gary. You're a fucking horrible chief. Not. Oh, there's a basement in that building? Why would they ever possibly go down there? Dad. Laura. I'm here now. It's gonna be alright. Laura, you're up. Give me the stick. Check its content. All there. And Neil. All there. Like the right folder. Good. Moon, let the girl go. I'll have to see this for myself. God Zora is not a completely horrible human being. Hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, I did Agent Kumar's voice. I don't remember what it was. CDI, drop your weapons now! What the? Conrad, take cover! Dad! Open fire! Laura, get down! Aren't I wearing a vest? And I've got, like, chest implants? Just... Hey, could you not kill Zora? She's, like, not awful. Or are you okay? I'm okay. Get your girl, Conrad. Yeah. Go. Come on, don't look. It's over now, okay? Okay. And this is gonna be great for her book, I think. My daughter's gonna write the best novel about getting kidnapped and Dad, the fucking secret police agent, murdering a bunch of criminals.
Good times.
And that's it. The most tumultuous days of my life, and possibly in Garian history. We never did find out who was behind the Liberators.
Okay, so it's not Millex.
I'd gotten so close.
Okay, so it has to be Hannel.
We weren't able to
if I do another
playthrough
of this, it's got to be Hannel. They're the only other people.
We must have missed. Luckily, the Liberators never launched another attack or made another statement. They just vanished into thin air. With the case still unsolved, I'm pretty sure Gary will never make chief now. The Liberators remain an active threat, even though there hasn't been another attack yet.
Sucks to suck, Gary. I'd call that a win.
Voice Gary differently.
He didn't make chief.
I never got a look at that data, even though I have an idea of what it might have been about. Maybe someday the truth will come out. As for my career at the CDI, the director had a serious talk with me, but it looks like I can keep my job if I want to. I had to come clean about
I like how your camera makes that 3:4 aspect ratio monitor look 16:9.
That's a different monitor.
Oh.
That's my touchscreen monitor for the second.
Laura is free again.
That's the 3:4.
Seems to be doing okay. But I wonder every day about the scars this experience has left behind. Even though I know I'm not directly to blame, I will never forgive myself for inadvertently dragging her into all this. As for me, I am free again, as free as I was before.
So, my second playthrough, I wonder what'll happen if I just literally never interact with my wife. My daughter still get kidnapped?
Things are so different now. The world is so different that maybe something good can come of it again.
I was looking stuff up about this game. There are different endings, obviously.
I got ending 1 of 8.
And finally, Zora. Easily the strangest person I've met in my life. Despite the terrible things she did, I'm grateful for her help when it really counted. It took the CDI a while to find out anything about her previous life. Turns out her name used to be Elizabeth Davis. She and her friend Boyd had been picked up by the mercenaries as teenagers on the run. Both of them came from affluent Garian families, and both had been reported missing, presumed dead. When they burned her body, Zora's parents were the only ones there besides me. As I stared into the flames, I wondered what her life could have been.
I'm very curious what'll happen if I literally don't ever interact with my fucking family, because then... Oh, we kidnapped someone you care about. The fuck would that be?
Yeah, that's true.
Alrighty, well, that was fun. We might stream again closer to midnight, but if we don't, have a happy new year, and we'll see you all in the new millennium, the year 2000. This has all been a simulation. Bye!